Well, my association with the issue is that I'm one of the people who's been evacuated because of this disaster. So I do have something of a personal stake in it. But as well as that, I mean, even if my particular block hadn't have been evacuated, I know lots of people in the tower who are now dead because of hubris and greed. And so I shall certainly do my utmost to try and highlight these issues and maybe get changes to ensure that nothing like this ever happens again. Well, I mean, tonight's talk is called a preventable tragedy. I would like to highlight it's still an ongoing one because the official response has been absolutely appalling and remains so to this date. If it weren't for the local charities who stepped up and are continuing to provide support, people in the area would pretty much have nothing at all supporting them at the moment. You know, so I hate to use Cameron's phrase, but yes, we've certainly seen the big society in action. However, I don't think the big society is any excuse for a small or non-existent or indifferent state. I think in the short term, the people from the tower need to have proper offers of housing, because frankly the ones I've seen at the moment are totally inadequate and are frankly insulting in a lot of cases. They're just being made so that Theresa May's promise of offers being made within 3 weeks will be kept. You know, there's not really any thought or consideration being made to the offers that are being made to people. I'd at least like to see one written policy from the council on how they're meant to deal with people such as myself or people from the tower or other areas like that, but I've been told apparently I'm sort of asking for far too much there. You know, I don't see how they can still be winging it after this long and with all the resources that they have behind them. I'm sick of hearing from them that this is an unprecedented tragedy. I know damn well it's an unprecedented tragedy. It was unprecedented for everyone involved, and yet it seems everyone else has been able to step up and do what they can to help, and I don't see why the official response has been so poor. There are still people in the tower who haven't been given their £5,000 that's been promised, you know, and it seems that you have to wade through unending bureaucracy in order to get that to happen. There is inconsistency in the support that's being offered to others at the moment. So it seems at the moment just the more loudly you can complain, the more likely you are to get something done. Also, it's very hit and miss depending on which council staff or, you know, members of the support response teams that you're speaking to. That also seems to dictate what you're getting. So that says to me that it seems to be down to individual biases and competencies of individual officers, and that shouldn't be the case. Goal commands seem remote and frankly out of touch, and you know, the only big thing I've seen them do at the moment is hire a PR firm in order to sort of manage their public relations. You know, again, this is a theme I'm constantly pushing. The authorities are still trying to deal with a public relations disaster. They're forgetting that it's a humanitarian one first and foremost. And even from a self-interested perspective, if they want to manage their PR, the best way is by dealing with the humanitarian crisis that they are partly responsible for, and they are now making worse.